Welcome to the Strings Attached Mother-Daughter Knitting and All Things String podcast. I'm Mallory.
And I'm Frida.
And today is November 7th.
That's what we think.
We tried to do before Halloween, but it didn't get done.
Oh,
so
well.
We're here before Thanksgiving, and I doubt we'll be back until afterward.
Yeah,
Because there's a lot coming up.
We'll be lucky if we get it in December, but we'll try.
Yeah, I know. I mean, obviously we wouldn't film again this weekend, but this weekend I've got a concert to go to. I've got a big market thing to go to. I've got family pictures. The weekend after that, I'm not sure what we're doing. And then the weekend after that, I think I have like a girls' night thing. And then the weekend after that is Thanksgiving, and we'll be out of town.
I have Thanksgiving.
The weekend after that, I think I have like a birthday party or something to go. It's, yeah. So it's just like boom, boom, boom. Yeah. But anyway, we're here today, and we've got a lot of stuff to show you because we've been gone for like 6 weeks. And I know I've got like 5 FOs.
Has it been that long?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like September 20-something last time we filmed.
Man.
Today's November, what'd I say, 7th?
Yeah.
So, yeah. The time has changed here, so we're fall backed. So today...
We fell back.
We fell backward.
It's dark at 6.
I was going to say, it's... I always get so confused.
Yeah.
It's early, it's lighter in the morning, but darker at night.
Yeah, I got major confused the other night because I was looking at a clock that wasn't changed.
Oh, yeah.
But I got there early, an hour early.
I got confused the other night because we were going to the gym and it was like 6 o'clock and it looked like, I mean, it was nighttime. I was like, man, we're getting really late start to the gym.
Yeah.
But then, because Will's truck clock was wrong. But then I realized that his truck clock was off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
We're filming at my house today because my kids are in school. I thought it would be cute to film with my sweater weather chalkboard in the background. That one is the one that I made last fall. And I think I posted it on our Strings Attached Instagram.
Probably did.
And I just took the whole chalkboard down and put it away because I didn't want to erase it because it was so cute. Because I drew a little pumpkin in a sweater and
you did a lot of work on it.
A little pumpkin spice latte and a yarn ball and a set of knitting needles up there. So I don't know if I'll erase it this year or take it down again. They might do a Christmas one. I don't know. We'll see.
Depends on how busy you are.
Yeah. All right. Well,
here we are.
What do you want to do?
Well,
do you have any FOs? Oh, you have one.
Or we can say what we're wearing.
Oh, well, that's one of my FOs, but yeah. You can say what you're wearing.
I have a, what did you call it?
Jenny jacket.
I know it's a gift. It's like
re-gift?
A re-gift? No, it's not a re-gift. Anyway,
Hand-me-down?
Maybe. Mallory is letting me wear her Jenny jacket for a while because it's a little large on her and it fits me good.
And it's so beautiful.
Yeah, and it's perfect for fall.
It is. And it was just, I've tried to wear it a couple times and I've put it on and it hangs under my arms really bad and it gapes, like the back is like really gapey and it just makes me feel uncomfortable.
And I'm a little worried about mine if I ever get mine finished. If mine's a size bigger, mine might be too big on me.
Yeah. Did you make a size bigger than me?
I can't remember.
I don't remember either. But
this one fits me perfect.
Mm-hmm. But I have worn it a lot and it is pretty, I mean, it's stretched.
Yeah.
That's why I thought, well, maybe if I block it, maybe it'll like go back and I'll be able to wear it.
Really pretty.
I didn't want to block it. No one
it's a unique design.
So, I thought, well, at least if Mom's wearing it, because I don't really want to give it away. It was like my baby. I love that sweater.
Whose sweater is it? Is
this Petite knit? Yeah, Jenny jacket by Petite knit.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to like give it away, so I was like, you know what? At least if Mom takes it, at least it'll be worn this season and not just wasted.
See it once in a while on me.
But I honestly might just get that same yarn and make another one for myself. Because I mean, I worn.
I mean, you love this collar even.
Yeah, I think I made it 2 years ago.
You just said that. You probably did.
I don't know. I think I made that 2 years ago and I've worn it.
Yeah, it's 2 years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's never been reblocked or washed.
Mm-hmm.
So it probably could use a good wash. But yeah, I hated to just see it sit there. So anyway, you're shaking me.
Oh, and I was hurrying to get my, which I'll show in a minute on my whips, a gold one done. It's almost exactly this color. It's like, who cares? I got this one now.
The crochet one?
Yeah. I'm just trying to get it done.
Well, that got discouraging because you ran out of yarn.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
I messed up my lipstick. Nope. All right.
My Mary Kay lipstick.
I just put it on so it's like fresh. Okay. Well, I guess I'll start with what I'm wearing. So this is an FO for me. This I showed last time. It's my re-knitted kind of Autumn League pullover, kind of, not autumn league pullover. I used the Knitting Pure and Simple men's neck down pullover. I think that's what it's called. Pattern, but I added elements of the Autumn League pullover by 2 of 1. So I added this in. I did the folded down neck. I added my own short rows in the back to make it not like up so high, because that men's pullover sweater, a little bit high necked, and that was one thing that my husband always complained about. Was how high necked it was. So I thought, well, I'm just gonna try this experiment and put some short rows on the back. And yeah, that seems to be perfect, really. I like that. So yeah, I got it all done. I did the split hem. I haven't went around and messed with it, but I don't think I really care now that I'm wearing it. I talked about last time how I might like do a little crochet or something. Oh, look, my fingernail polish came off. Crochet. Oh. That's what that was in the sink. It was my fingernail polish.
It was your fingernail.
That washed down the drain. Oh, okay.
We were freaked out because she seen this black thing go down the drain when she was washing her hands. We didn't thought, oh, it's a spider. And
then the soap suds, I couldn't see what it was. But it was a
fingernail. That's so funny.
That's better than it being a spider. Because I was like, you know what? It's better I don't know. I'm glad I didn't know. I'm glad I didn't see it because it was stuck to me, and I'm glad I didn't see it. Okay, it was fingernail polish.
And we freak out about spiders. We shouldn't, but we do.
Ugh, I don't like them.
Can't stand spiders.
Yeah, but anyway, I don't think I care. I think I like how it is. It's just like a kind of a sloppy sweatshirt sweater, but it actually fits me. It's still a little oversized, but that's okay. That's what I wanted.
It's a sweatshirt look.
But the one I had before I ripped it all out, if you're new to us or if you didn't watch the last episode, I had a whole Autumn League sweater knitted.
Oh, yeah.
I kept it for years, never wore it, didn't like it. It was way too big. Yeah. Then I lost weight, and then it was even more big. So I just ripped it back down to the studs and reknit it and did it my own way. And now I love it. Now it's just a comfy, I could just like lounge around the house in this thing because it's cotton, it's not overly hot. Yeah, I like it a lot. So
maybe I'll do that with mine.
That's what I'm wearing, and that's one of my FOs for today.
Cool.
Got it all done. And it was a super fast knit too. Oh, and the yarn. Oh, look, it still has a stitch marker on it. I've worn this.
With a stitch marker on it?
Yes. I've worn this out and about. And it's got a stitch marker on it still. All right, I'll take it off later.
Nobody but a knitter would understand that problem.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
That's funny.
What was I saying? Oh, the yarn is the Lion Brand's cotton jeans.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people have had trouble with it, with the dye lots not matching up, and like you'll have lines, but I didn't have any trouble, and I love this yarn. In fact, I'm using it for something else right now, and I'm absolutely loving it. It's a heathery look. Yeah.
Knitter's Niche, which is a podcast I enjoy. I think she's from Alabama or something, but she's using this yarn. She made the thing like you made the Weekender Crew. That was really pretty. I think that's what I know. She had made a Weekender Crew, and then I don't know if it was made out of that or she was going to, but I thought, well, people are still using this yarn.
Oh yeah, it's nice. And maybe they got enough complaints that maybe they fixed their dye lot situation. I would hope, because I noticed last time I looked at it, they have way more colors than they used to. So they've kind of upped their game on that.
Yeah,
so
good stuff.
All right, so that's what we're wearing. So let's move on to, since I already did an FO, let you do an FO.
I only have one FO.
It's really pretty.
I got my Christmas table runner done.
Which would you ever even talk about this? I don't think you ever even talked about it.
I don't know. Did I not?
I don't remember. I mean, if you had.
This is.
Maybe you showed the kit, but I don't think you've ever showed it as a WIP. You did this in like 2 days.
This is called Braid Runner by Go Designs, Iceland. That's all I can see here.
Got it at a quilt shop, didn't you?
Well, Julie, my daughter Julie, gave me the material for a Christmas present, and she thought the pattern was in it, but actually the pattern wasn't in it, and I had to order from a quilt shop up north somewhere.
I gotcha.
Renee's quilting or something. Anyway, I like it, and it was so super fast.
Yeah, you'd had it done in like 2 days. The back's super pretty. Yeah. You could flip it over even. It's really pretty.
I did a little bit of fussy cut.
It's black and white, isn't it?
Yeah, I did a little bit of fussy quilting. It's not great. I did that little thing in the middle, but
very pretty.
The rest of it's just stitch in the ditch.
It looked pretty on the dining room table with all your cookie trays on top.
I never hand stitch the edging binding down. I usually just do the sewing machine thing, but I hand stitched it, and it does look nicer.
Very pretty.
So
I can't wait to have shortbread trays sitting all over the top of it.
Yeah. So I've got some other ideas for table runners that I may want to do.
We bought, she bought, I guess, I was there, a new tin at Home Goods.
Yeah. We're going to eat the cookies and we'll have a tin for homemade cookies.
It came with cookies and I'm sure they'll get.
Those little sugar cookies.
Yeah.
Danish.
My kids will eat
They're
them.
like those little Danish cookies. Yeah.
Is it Danish or Doesn't it say Dansk? D-A-N-S-K on the.
Well, there's some that say Danish.
Oh,
but
anyway.
years past, there's a little round.
But
yeah,
the tin is super cute.
cookies.
Super cute.
Yeah.
We love tins.
We're getting into Christmas start too.
Okay, so FO for me. Excuse me. Last time I talked about making these leaf socks and I tried to make them and I actually had one made. Excuse me. And I had it all done except I didn't like the heel because I don't really like heels that aren't heel flap and gusset that well. They don't fit my foot very well. I haven't found one yet that really fits my foot all that well. They tend to slide down. Like the one, I think I only have one actually. So I can't say they, I guess. But the one I've tried tends to slide down off my foot all the time. It won't, it doesn't stay. Did I do afterthought on that? I don't know. But it's some kind of short row-ish type heel. And it doesn't stay on my heel. It slides underneath my foot all the time. So I'm constantly like having to fix that. And I feel like the heel flap and the gusset, like
it makes it more of a square.
The heel turn like holds it onto your heel like this, and I just like that better. And I have a really big foot, so my heel and my ankle and everything is like just large, and I feel like I need that like extra support. And I even when I do heel flap and gusset, I even do more stitches, than what it's called for. I usually make the medium size sock, but I'll do 17 stitches. Or I'm sorry, 17 rows instead of 16 rows on my heel flap. And then I pick up 19 on my pickup. And usually they only call for 16 or 17, but I do 19. But anyway, so I made those leaf socks and I didn't like the heel. And I also just didn't like the sock. I just didn't.
Yeah, I don't like this better.
Yeah, like it was color work and she called for a 2.5 millimeter needle. So I started with the 2.5 millimeter needle, because I thought, well, it's color work. She's probably right. She knows what she's doing. Huge, way too big. Huge sock. It was never going to stay on. It was all bunched up and just, I don't get that. I don't know. Because, I mean, her socks don't look like that on her feet.
If they were made to wear just with boots, then your color work wouldn't show.
Well, and it wouldn't even stay up in the boot. It'd be all bunched up. So I was like, okay. So I ripped that out. Then I went back to my normal 2.25 millimeter, knitted the sock. And it wasn't too big, but it was just so thick. So thick. And I thought, I just don't know if I'm going to like this, but I went with it. I went ahead and knitted. So this time I decided, well, I'm going to do a heel flap and I'll just do collar work on the leg and not do collar work on the foot. I'll just knit it plain red. But then it just didn't look right because the top was so thick and then the foot was little.
Oh,
you know what I mean? So then I ended up ripping that back and I thought, well, maybe I'll just do one stripe of leaves across the top and knit the rest of the sock just red. But the more I looked at it, I just didn't like it. So I changed my mind. And it took me like a week of wasting my time on that sock. So anyway, I ended up back at Kay Jones. I love her socks.
Never fail.
What are these called? Do you remember what these were called?
No.
Me either. I'll figure it out and put it down here. But these are a pattern by Kay Jones.
I love them.
Yep, they're a mock cable.
I'd like to have a sweater in that little design.
So it looks like cables, but they're not. I forget exactly what you do. It's called a star stitch, I think. Star stitch, yeah, I think that's what it's called. And you do it like, in between each one, it makes it look like cables. And the yarn, this red yarn was an acquisition for me last time. It's Wonderland Yarns, Marianne base, and it was called Inferno, I think. And then this was yarn. It's the same base, but it was called Little Oyster. And I already had this in my stash, and I thought it went perfectly. So I just did the heel and the toe in it. And I posted on our Instagram a picture of me wearing my sorrel sweater with a pair of like black boots. And you can see these little socks like poking out of the boot. Super cute. I felt so cute that day. I wore them. We went and ate lunch outside at this place, and I just felt like, I don't know, fancy and cute. My little socks poking out. I love these socks, and I'm so happy that I changed my mind and made these instead. I absolutely just, I adored them. I love them. I love the pattern. It was fun to make. It was addicting. Like, it didn't drag on. I didn't have second sock syndrome or anything. I loved every second of it. And I got to do my heel flap. So, highly recommend. I don't remember the name, but I'll put it at the bottom. And I always do a 2x2 half twisted rib cuff. I don't know what the pattern called for. Probably not that. But I hate 1x1 rib, so that's what I chose to do. So, yeah, can't get over. I love these socks, and they're so perfect for fall. They look. We showed last time a red leaf off of one of your houseplants that had turned red and fell. It's the exact same red. Yeah, perfect for fall. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I love them, and I have worn them, and I actually dried them on the sock blockers instead of throwing them in the dryer.
That's a good idea.
No, I hate doing it.
Why?
Because if I'm going to wear socks just normal, I just want to be able to wear them and throw them in the laundry. I don't want to jack with this.
What's the big deal about sticking them up and just hanging them out down there somewhere?
It's not a big deal, but I like just not having to think about it.
If it keeps them from balling up as much.
I'll try. I mean, I can try to do it. I'm just letting you know that it probably won't happen every time. But purposely this time, I purposely did it because I didn't want them to be all bally when I hadn't even got to show them on the podcast.
And it also shapes them nice.
I'd actually think it stretches them out a little bit. That's why another reason why I just throw mine in the dryer. That's why I like yarn that can stand it. Certain sock yarn can't do it.
You were talking about looking cute in them.
Yeah.
Reminds me, you ladies out there need to watch Leanne Morgan. She's a comedian on Netflix, YouTube, whatever. But she has a part of her skit. She had an old Honda.
An old Honda Pilot.
The old style was. It looked like she was delivering potatoes.
She says, I looked like I was delivering Lay's potato chips.
And that is kind of what that car looked like. And then she says, I just never felt cute in that.
Pretty. I never felt pretty.
She's hilarious. It's just that's just a
if you're a woman
kick for her because you'll
think it's
hilarious.
Funny. At any stage of your life as a woman, you'll think that
she's funny. Yeah.
Especially if you have kids.
Mm-hmm.
She makes a lot of jokes about
kids and husband.
Dealing with having a family.
Nothing disrespectful, just funny. Mm-hmm. Absolutely hilarious.
Just like her kids slinging her backpack and hitting her in the back of the head in the car and her
husband always wanting them to have everything cheap because he's tight. I mean,
going to Walmart and one of the kids pooped and the turd rolled out of it.
Oh, okay, we just want it's just hilarious. You'll get a great kick out of it.
Yeah, good clean humor too.
Clean humor.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway,
I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. It was funny. Okay, so those are my
still on FOs. I have no more. So
those are my one socks, and then let me switch them out. I actually knitted 2 pairs of socks this round.
She has been a knitting machine.
I said see, look how
kind of been yeah, that's true. They do kind of stretch out on the calves. Oh, it's like that. You need to have Will bring this in a little bit, bend that in like right there.
I'm telling you, I don't really use them. The only socks I dry on those are those Rowan sock yarn ones that you.
Oh yeah,
that green.
I'm sorry about that yarn.
Don't be sorry. It's Rowan yarn. It should be super nice.
Really nice.
Okay, actually, let me.
You want me to put them on?
No, it's okay. So I'll just talk while I'm doing it. So, Kay Jones, I was watching the Bakery Bears podcast, and she had ordered a bunch of self-striping sock sets to do they do like a sock-a-ween knit-along thing during October. And, she was showing them on there, and they were from Polka Dot Creek, which I know about Polka Dot Creek from watching,
Cozy Up
Knits. Yeah, because they're a Canadian dyer. And she's like, they're good prices, good price, good yarn, and they're beautiful. And she was like showing them, and she had knitted a little bit on one of them. And I thought, man, I've never made anything with self-striping yarn. So I thought, man, I want to do that.
It surprises me. I thought you had, but.
I've made self-patterning yarn, but not self. I take that back. 1 pair of Christmas socks I made were self-striping. Okay, so anyway, I got on Polka Dot Creek, and their sock sets were $25.
Wow.
$25.
I should have got one. I don't even knit socks.
Quit buying sock yarn. You don't even knit socks. You have all this sock yarn you buy.
I'm going to this year.
Anyway, so I was like, man, I've got to do it. And one of my friends has been giving me a hard time for years now about how I've never knitted or anything, which is a lie. I have. And I've knitted all her kids something. But whatever. She's been giving me a hard time about making her a pair of socks. So I was like, okay, I'll buy a set and I'll knit her a pair of socks for Christmas.
She's very knit worthy.
Yeah, she'll wear them.
Yeah, and she'll take care of them.
She'll wear them sticking out of her boots and stuff. But And she's been begging me for years, like, oh, it must be nice. Like, I'll say something like, oh, I could make that or something. She'll be like, oh, can you? Never seen you make anything like that for me or whatever. Because she'll be like looking at something at a store. I'm like, don't buy that. I can make that. Oh, okay.
Like you're going to.
Yeah. We laugh. So I bought her, I'll show it here in a minute, a set to make her a pair of socks. And then I was like, well, I got to make myself a pair of Halloween socks. I love that. I love it. $25. So I ended up with a set.
Did you wear them?
I haven't worn them yet. I didn't get them done in time
That's
for Halloween.
True. Not where
I was so close. I was
like
here on the second sock on Halloween, and I just couldn't get it done. Okay, so I cannot remember the colorway.
That's brown, not purple, right?
That is black.
Oh,
that is like a charcoal black.
Fallish.
Oh, I'm gonna wear them. I don't care. I was trying to get them done to wear them for Halloween night because I didn't dress up Halloween night with my kids, but I was gonna wear my socks. But then I didn't get them done. Whatever. We'd only go to like 5 houses, so yeah. I cannot remember the colorway name. So. No, yes, I can. It was Galloween. That's what it was called. Galloween. It just came back to me out of nowhere. So Polka Dot Creek, Galloween, self-striping sock set. And it comes with a 250 yard main color. And then I forget how many yards this was, but enough to do like a mini skein of this. Might have been like 20 grams. I don't remember
Sometimes they're 50.
Yeah, I think it was 20 though. This was like an extra small. Like when I got it, I was like, "Ooh, I don't know if this is gonna be enough because I have a big foot. I gotta make a big sock." Oh my goodness! First of all, where's that bag? Oh, it's right there. I gotta get this. Hang on. So I'm knitting along, and I knitted the first sock, and I thought, well, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough to do the second one. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not over there. Oh no, did I not save it?
Can you hear her?
I'm coming back. I'll just come back. So I knitted the first sock, and I just made it my size. I tried not to worry about it. I was like, you know what? We'll see. I might have to order another skein. You never know. So I'm getting on the second sock, and I just put it down in my sock bag, the leftover, what I had left of the color. And I'm like, I'm just going to knit and see what happens. And hopefully I don't run out. Oh my goodness. Did I seriously throw that away? I'm so annoyed at myself for doing that because I thought that was so funny how much was left. It was so perfect.
You want to look while you talk?
No, it's okay. Oh, wait. Yeah, here we go. I got it. Okay, so I get the whole sock done. And I'm at the very last, on the second sock. I was trying to make the stripes match. I started on the same color. I tried to make the sock stripes all match everywhere. And I was like, to this purple, and I was on this orange. I'm like, oh, okay, I've just got one more stripe. And I was like, I'm not going to look. I'm not going to see if it runs out. Like, I just have one more stripe. And then I'll be done with the sock, and I won't have to. And I was like, okay, even if I had to I have some like yarn that's fingering weight that's almost that same color. I was like, even if I have to get into that yarn, I made it. Remember those orange socks I made that one year? Even if I have to get into that to make this orange stripe, it'll be fine, whatever. Okay, so I get the sock, I get the foot completely done, and I start the toe, and I yanked on my yarn. Like out of my bag, because I had the bag on the floor. I yanked on it to see how much was left, and it just went and came right out of the bag. There was like this much left in the next stripe, in the next stripe color, in the pink.
You got your money's worth there.
Yes. It made, now I know Polka Dot Creek sock sets will make me a pair of socks perfectly for $25 as long as I do the heel, the cuff, the heel, and the toe in a contrasting color, I'll be fine. Now I know. But yeah, because I think I even made these stripes more than the pattern called for. Because I'm tall and I have long legs. I like a 60 row foot.
Oh, so you may added more.
I think I even added more than it recommended. But yeah, I pulled that out of my bag and it just came out. There was like a yard. This is like a yard left. I was like, I have to show that. That is perfect. So yeah.
I love when that happens.
Now I know. As long as these wash and wear well, now I know Polka Dot Creek is a good self-striping sock set place for me to buy. So anyway, if you have a big foot, I usually wear either a 10 or an 11, and in tennis shoes I wear an 11. 10 in like a dressy shoe.
Is that where I got my green stripe Christmas? What was it called?
Jelly Pop or something like that.
Jelly Pop.
Something like that. It came in a ball.
It was on Etsy or something though.
Yeah, I think it was like Jelly Pop. So anyway, I love these. I haven't worn them yet. I've tried them on though. I haven't even told you what the pattern is yet. Okay. Kay Jones again. These are her Fairground socks. And they were super fun and addicting to make. I mean, I made these in a week. I was like, okay, I'm going to get them done before Halloween. I almost made it, but I made this pair of socks in a week. It's so fun because you have every 4 rows, you have a little row of something to make, you have eyelet little things, and then it makes that wave. You have like a, kind of like a knit two together SSK type deal, whatever. And super fun to make. And then, yeah, the self-striping yarn keeps you going because you're like, okay, just one more stripe, just one more stripe, just one more stripe. And before you know it, you have a whole sock made. And I absolutely love them. Can't wait to wear them. They look really cute on. I haven't worn them because I was trying to keep them nice for the podcast. But yeah, super, super fun.
Speaking of sock.
Where'd my other sock go? Oh, there it is. Go ahead.
No, your next thing is speaking of sock.
Oh, yeah. My next defo. And for my next trick. Okay. So, she doesn't watch this, so it won't matter. My friend that I was talking about wanting socks, she told me, I said, give me some Christmas gift ideas for your kids. She's got 4 kids. So she sent me ideas for all of them, and she has a baby who's, 6 months old?
Probably. He's probably 6 months.
And she's like, and for Brooks, maybe a hat. And then she put, for Brooks, a hat. And she goes, like in parentheses, maybe homemade. So I said, okay, sounds good. I'm like, I can whip out a baby hat. No problem.
Mm-hmm.
So I like Repeat Crafter Me. You guys have probably seen her. She crochets. Everything's crochet. It's not knit. So I was looking through her stuff on Ravelry, and there's all kinds of cute ones. Oh, I could have made any of them. So fun, so cute. But I landed on the sock monkey hat because when I saw it, I was like, that Lion Brands cotton jean yarn is the perfect sock monkey color. And I have extra from when this was bigger. So now I have leftover of this.
Yeah.
From my original sweater. And I had a whole other skein I never even used, got into. So I have that already on hand. And then I bought all that cotton yarn to make the sandwich kits for those sandwich things for my girls, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I had a whole bag of all colors of the rainbow cotton yarn. So I was like, I'm going to make him a cotton sock monkey hat. Look at this.
I'm looking at them ears. Those ears are so
Oh
cute.
my goodness. Is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen? So again, it's Repeat Crafter Me, the sock monkey hat. Crochet, I think it's a crochet sock monkey hat. And it's free. It's a free pattern. You just got to get on her website and print it off. I don't think there might be a PDF version. But yeah, again, it's free. And she doesn't care if you make them and resell them or anything, as long as you credit her. That's all she cares about. She's like,
Really?
She puts a disclaimer like, you can make this for resale just as long as you
Like
don't
for bazaars and stuff.
Yeah, don't claim the pattern as your own. Don't try to like say, oh, I made this up or whatever. But you can, yeah. So, oh my goodness, so cute.
Yeah, those little buttons are bigger than I thought they were.
Mm-hmm. And so I made this in one day. Will was working one day. It was I think this last Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
He was working all day, and I didn't want to go anywhere or get ready. I didn't feel like doing my hair or doing anything. So me and the girls just stayed in our pajamas all day, and I just made them lunch here and there and got snacks and made coffee and just sat and crocheted all day long. And I made this hat in one day. The buttons were from my grandma. I have a whole big jar of old buttons.
So you're out of black buttons and all that whole can of buttons?
Well, I dumped that whole can out, and I don't even know if these are exactly the same. Yeah,
I think they are.
They are. But it was hard to find 2 exactly. Because a lot of her buttons are like one-ofs, where she had a set of buttons, and then there was like one left that she didn't use.
A lot of her buttons she cut off of old dusters and stuff too, which is kind of cool.
Uh-huh. So there are a few, I can find matches, but it was hard, and I just figured you'd have black buttons.
I do. And I had them laid out, but I forgot to bring them.
Long story short, I'm making another one of these.
But I thought they were smaller than this, so I might have some.
Yeah.
But
I don't want them even smaller, but they could be bigger.
What would it cost you? $1.50?
No, I know. You were coming over, so I thought, bring me some buttons.
I probably have them.
So my girls watched me make this, and they were so excited all day. They would come in there and be like, let me see it or whatever. And every time they'd come in, I'd have something else done on it. So then, of course, they want them. Can you make those for us? And I was like, yes, I can, because it is so cute. It is like the cutest hat. So I used the Lion Brand cotton jeans from the sweater I'm wearing. You can probably tell. But it is a DK weight, and the pattern calls for worsted, and the cotton yarn I had is a worsted. So I was like, what do I have? I know I've got some white something I could use. And I knew I had white sock yarn, but I hated to get into it because it wasn't skeined up or anything, and it's a mini, and it goes with another thing that I bought. So I hated to do that, and I was like, I bought too much remember that, that purse I showed last time?
Yeah.
I was like, I bought 2 skeins. It's probably too much, whatever. So I was like, I have that extra. I knew that'd come in handy for something. So I pulled out my second skein of Knitting for Olive Merino. And this is just, I forget what it's called. Just
it's
a
soft
white.
yarn weight, isn't it?
It's fingering weight, but it's not sock yarn.
Fingering weight.
Yeah, it's just a merino, and it's not superwash or anything, but it's just for a hat, whatever. So I am holding it double with the cotton jeans, and it makes the sock monkey like perfect. It's just like the perfect sock monkey blend of colors.
Is the top held double?
No. So the white and the red are just worsted weight yarn.
Oh, I see.
And then since the cotton jeans is a 3, I held it with that fingering, and it makes it the right density. And
I get it. Yeah.
And it also just makes it the perfect, because you can see it, it's a little bit whiter than the actual color. It just makes it the perfect sock monkey shade.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's cool.
So one thing I did, if anybody decides to make this hat, or any crocheted hat, I have found, if it has a color border on the bottom, I have found that it looks a lot neater. Can you stop shaking? It looks a lot neater and a lot...
I don't have a table to shake.
I don't know, more crisp, I guess. I don't know what the word for it is. Before you put the color on, and I've never seen a pattern actually say to do this. This is just something I've learned. If you do a slip stitch or a single crochet row of the main color first, and then it gives you this nice clean edge all the way around to put your second color in. That way it doesn't look so...
I have patterns that do that.
Yeah, I just find that to be better.
You do a whole slip stitch, single crochet stitch all the way around.
I've even done slip stitch.
Before you start.
Like on this one, I don't even know if I did. I think I might have just slip stitched around it and then went in and single crocheted. But on the one I'm making Alice and Maggie, I went ahead and just single crocheted because I feel like it's a little bit little anyway. So I was like, well, it wouldn't hurt to have an extra row. But yeah, so you make the ears and the mouth separately and sew them on. And
so this is Brooks's.
This is going to be for Brooks.
You haven't started the girls yet.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, about done with one.
Right.
So anyway, yeah, this is for baby Brooks, and it just turned out so cute. And my girls just they were with me that day, and they were excited to see me. Like every time they'd come in my room, I'd have more of it done. And so then I was like, they were like, "Can we have one?" And I was like, "Of course," because it was so fun to make and it was so cute.
Yeah.
So
now you're obligated.
Yeah, real quick, I'll just show my whip.
I thought you had another one.
Yeah, so I just started this not last night, the night before. I didn't work on it last night because I went to the gym, and I sewed the ears on and the little flat things this morning. So I just have to do the mouth and the pom pom and get some black buttons. So that'll be one. I made Brooks
This is nice worsted red.
It's that cotton. I love this cotton.
I love it. That is nice.
I know. Yeah, feel the pom pom.
I like that. Yeah. Oh my.
Yeah. So this was the 9 to 12 month size, and this is the toddler / preschooler size. But my little Alice has got quite a large head, so I might have to make her a bigger size. But
it fits. Another size?
Yeah, but it's child. It goes from toddler to child. I feel like it'd be too big on her. I made that mistake one time. I made her a hat, and I thought, well, I better make it big, and then it was way too big.
You still have that one.
So this one will probably be Maggie's, but I'm gonna try it on Alice to see if it fits her, because it's a sock monkey. So I want it to fit like a sock. I don't want it to be slouchy. I want it to be tight. So anyway, but yeah, they know they're getting them. It's not a Christmas present or anything. But I told them, I'm not giving one of you a hat until I have both hats done. Because I don't want to hear about it. I want to hear fighting over it. So I'm going to try to get them both done and then give them to them. But yeah.
Nice.
That's one of my whips, but I went along with my FO there. So, oh, I have one more FO. I'm wearing it. You just can't see it.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
She's going to strip.
I feel like I've been talking. Yeah. Do you want to talk about something before I keep going? You haven't talked for a while.
I don't have any more whips.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, I don't have any more FOs. Oh. I have whip. I'll just talk about this.
Yeah, let Mom go. I need a coffee drink anyway.
Okay. And you're going to change? You're just going to get a drink. Okay. I don't know if I ever showed this or not. I made this a long time ago. It's a twisted, it'd be the twisted wreath. Mm-hmm. It's called the twisted.
It needs a bow. What? It needs a bow somewhere.
Okay. Here's what I'm going Here's what I'm going to do. I've got the middle all quilted. I still got to do something around here. I don't know what I'm going to do there, but I went to a quilt store last week in Washington, Indiana, and they had this little thing of red and green buttons. So on all of the red twists, I'm going to put a green button. All of the green twists, I'm going to put a red button. And then maybe put one big green or red button in the middle. Or maybe get an actual Christmas button that's...
I think it needs a bow. I think you need a pretty bow and sew it on there.
You mean like at the bottom?
Yeah. Like,
well, I could still put my buttons
or at the top and let the bow strings hang down.
We'll see, but I'm still going to do my buttons.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I do, like I said, I've got it all quilted in the back. It's like, you know, but I've had this made forever and just didn't ever do anything with it. So I think I'm going to be able to finish it for Christmas.
A little wall hanging.
Yeah.
Very pretty. Mm-hmm. I like it.
I don't know what wall I'm going to put it on, but it could also be the middle of a table.
Do you have
if it didn't have a bowl.
metal front door?
Yeah.
That would almost look pretty if you got one of those magnetic curtain rods. You could hang it on your front door
because the weather doesn't really get to my front door.
It's got that porch over it. Or you could put it on the inside of the front door, like for you to see on the inside of the house. Yeah. That'd be a pretty place.
Anyway, I'm finishing it.
Yeah.
I always liked it. I just never did get it finished. So there we go.
Yeah.
That's my story.
And so the twisted quilts, you make the quilt with squares. When you first make it, it's just
big
blocks.
Like, I think it's like 3 or 4 inch squares.
And then you use this twisted thing and you put it like in the middle of a...
Wait a minute, you sew it all together. All the blocks together. It's just a plain wreath, which is pretty in itself.
Yeah.
But then you cut it all up with the twisted thing.
And then you re-sew it back together.
Sew it back together.
So these are actually strips all sewed together, but they're cut in such a way with this tool that when you put them together, it makes it look like
it's really fun. We have the twisted jack we have for
the Halloween
and
we showed it a couple years ago.
I've got some other patterns for twisted stuff. Oh,
twisted flag. You have a twisted flag.
I have a twisted flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know we sat in front of the twisted jack here at my house one year.
We did.
Like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
We did a podcast here around this time of year.
It's fun. It's really fun to make.
They are fun.
But yeah, they're fun to make.
You feel bad because you're like you waste a lot of fabric.
Yeah, but
it's
not all that much fabric.
And it's just, I mean,
it's just
stuff gets wasted when you make things. It's just how it is.
So anyway, there's that.
Cool.
So what do you want me to do now? You want me to do something else?
I'll go. I'll just get done. Okay. So last time I had a tank top started. I made it with Ba Yarns. What was the colorway? It was on their Twinkle Toes base. And when I bought it, I thought it was a sock yarn, which it is. But when I wound it up into a cake, the whole first half of that skein was gold and the whole second half of that skein was purple. So I thought, you can't make a sock out of this.
No, you'd have one gold sock and one purple sock.
Yeah. So I don't really know what it was intended for. I don't know if it was dyed specifically to go with some kind of a shawl or something.
It might have been.
And it was like a leftover skein and I bought it. But when it was all twisted up in the hank, it looked like it was going to stripe.
Yeah.
I didn't know. No one told me. So I thought, what am I going to do with this? Like, what can I make with one skein of sock yarn? Because I really liked it.
Oh, it's pretty.
And so I just searched on Ravelry. I filtered. And I found all the ripple patterns by Jessie Maeve Designs. Maed, I think is how you spell her name. She has a whole bunch of ripple, like a ripple tank top, ripple bralette, ripple t-shirt. She has a whole bunch of ripple things. And a ripple crop, whatever. So I decided that with the amount of yardage that I had, I could make, I thought, and I was accurate, that I was like, I'm going to risk it. I thought I could make myself the full length tank top with one skein of sock yarn.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? And if I can't, I'll just make it a little bralette. Maybe I'll wear it. Maybe I won't. Whatever. But at least I'll have used my yarn and
you could have made the bottom. You could have made a band of similar color.
I would have just figured some, or I could have bought more purple because it was bottom up. I could have bought more purple and just kind of blended it in, whatever. Yes. But I was like, I'm going to try it. I'm going to see if I can get away with this. And I did. And I don't know. I have what's left. Yeah. Yeah. This is how much I ended with. And it fits me. So, but it was a process. So I picked the size I was going to make. Oh, it's just a text. I picked the size I was going to make and I just followed it to pattern. And here, let me take this off because I have it on. So this is the Jessie Maeve Designs Ripple tank top. I think it's what it's called. Or camisole. That's what it's called. Ripple camisole.
Camisole,
I don't
yeah.
like to wear tank tops. Like, I don't know. Like on screen, I feel exposed. But I'll show it to you. So, I have to back up a little bit. So, I'm going to wear it with like a jeans jacket over it. I mean, I guess in the summer I could wear it as a tank top. But
It might be hot then.
it's wool, so
Yeah.
I'll probably end up wearing it with a jacket or some kind of a little shrug or something over it all the time. Because I'm not a big string tank. I'll wear like a banded tank top, but I'm not a big string tank top kind of gal. But yeah, anyway, it's knit from the bottom up, and it's a tube. It's real skinny because it's ribbed. It's 3x3 ribbed.
And it doesn't look like it fit anybody.
Yeah, it's like this. It's like this wide, and you're like, oh my. So she's like, be careful when you're measuring your length that you try it on and stuff and make sure it's going to fit you, because once you put it on, you're going to lose length because it expands out. So it's bottom up. I hate trying on bottom up stuff. It's annoying. So I had to put it on my barber cords a couple times and try it on. And she's like, okay, once you get to like your mid bust area, that's when you should start your tank top thing. But to each their own, she says. Like, everybody likes a different length, whatever. So I had it on and I tried it on and I was like, okay, I think it's at mid bust. Like, all right, I'll just trust what she says and go for it. Well, so I finished the sweater, completely finished it. Didn't have the ends sewn in, but I had the straps all sewed together, whatever. Put it on and it's like 2 inches too short. I could wear it with like leggings maybe, but I was like, I'm never going to wear this because it's too short.
And
I'm going to
be shown all the time.
Yeah, and I'm going to be pulling on it, and I had yarn left over. So I was like, I hate to like not do what I know needs to be done because I'll never wear the sweater. And I'm like in the mode of making it, I should just rip it back and...
It's like you told me on the white sweater.
Yes.
Just
bite
back.
the bullet and do it. So I was like, I'll block it first. That way I'm not too rash in my decision. So I blocked it and I tried to lengthen it, whatever, put it on. It's still too short. So I was like, ah. So I let it sit for a couple days. And then I unpicked the Kitchener stitch and did all what you have to do to take it back, whatever. Took back all the, because these are actually like long triangles when they're not on. They're like about like that. They spread out when you put them on. But so I took back, you have to knit each triangle separate. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I had to undo each one separately. You had 4 separate strands, little segments of yarn. And the yarn where I had blocked it was all wrinkly. Mm-hmm. And it still is. I actually haven't reblocked this yet. I will, but I haven't yet. So when you look up close, it's kind of wrinkly. But once you put it on and spread it out, it kind of spreads it all out. It doesn't really matter. But I still want to reblock it because it just needs to be shaped. And it's kind of itchy, But yeah, man, your phone's blowing up. Oh, it's all scam stuff. Annoying. But yeah, so it's two-tone, which I kind of think is cute.
I like it.
So it looks like I made it out of 2 separate skeins of yarn, but it's actually one skein. I kind of like
sock. I bet it was a shawl.
I feel like it came with like a kit, but I kind of like that it's like that. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, it would have been pretty if it was just all purple, or if I feel like I wish that it had blended in instead of being just like a line.
Or maybe it could have been the dark down here and the light up here.
Well, I don't know if that would have looked right on my skin though.
Oh yeah, maybe not.
I'm glad that the gold, if it's going to have gold, but I wish it would have faded into the gold instead of just being like boom. But I actually kind of like it.
Yeah.
I actually think it's kind of cute, kind of cool. It's like a color block look. Uh-huh. So anyway, that's my other FO, and it's just one skein of sock yarn made. I think I made the medium. Pretty sure I made the medium. The large, I wouldn't have had enough yarn.
Yeah.
I could have probably worn the large.
Yeah.
But it does fit. I mean, it's fitted, but it's supposed to be.
And you're wearing it for an undergarment.
Yeah, I'm going to wear a jacket over, a shrug or something over it.
Right.
But yeah, it's definitely not, it's supposed to have negative ease. And I don't think it looks too small.
No, I don't think it does either.
I think it looks the way it's supposed to look. Mm-hmm. So,
yeah.
But I went back and forth. Like, should I make the medium or should I make the large? I don't know. But I was like,
and if you'd made the large, you wouldn't have enough.
I wouldn't have had enough yarn. Because I ended up needing more yardage than what it called for. Yeah. Because I had to make it longer because I'm tall. So anyway, yeah. So my whole thing was I had to rip each triangle back, re-knit 2 extra inches on the body, and then re-knit all the triangles and the straps. And these are like an I-cord strap. They were very fiddly to make. I did not enjoy making those.
Yeah,
but
they're cute though. They're good.
They're cute. I know. I really like it. I really do actually really like this. I will make another one of these. Now that I know like what I need, I could make it with actual soft like not sock yarn, but like merino.
And you're wanting to get your neutral
this isn't soft, but
wardrobe built up a little
Yes.
more for undergarments,
Undershirts.
so you could make that in a neutral.
And it really ultimately didn't take me that long to make this.
Yeah.
Even it did because I had to rip back.
Yeah.
But I mean, this was
it's just ribbing.
2 months maybe.
It's just ribbing.
It's just ribbing. And basically most of it is a tube.
Yeah.
A straight tube, no increases, nothing.
And it looked like she was making a big sock or something.
Yeah, these triangles took me about a half hour each to knit.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Not a big deal. Like I knitted 2 in one night and 2 in the next night. It was no big deal. Right. The straps were annoying because you have this tiny amount of stitches on, that was kind of annoying, but they were fast. It wasn't like...
Yeah.
So ultimately, this didn't really take me that long to make.
Right.
And I think it's a very versatile little undershirt.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I could wear it...
I wouldn't wear it, but it looks great on you.
Well, if I wear it under something, I would wear a regular bra, not a strapless. I would just wear a regular bra and just wear a jeans jacket over it. Just like a cute little undershirt. So, I really like it.
Yeah.
I'm going to put my sweater back on, though, because I feel exposed. But I do like it. And I do recommend it. It was an easy pattern to follow. I mean, it was very nice. And she has the disclaimer on her pattern, too. Like, if you want to make this for resale or whatever, feel free. Just, yeah.
That's interesting. I didn't know any of the patterns did that.
Well, that's the first time I've seen it. Oh, that's pretty. I like her yarn she picked.
Mm-hmm.
I like yours, too, but that's pretty.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. It's just like my fun crocheting sweaters turned into like, because I ran out of yarn on one. And the other one, I actually didn't run out of yarn. I thought I did. I thought I wasn't going to have enough, but I remembered what I did to make it enough.
What, this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I thought I didn't have enough of it. Anyway, we'll talk about this one.
Okay, go.
Okay.
Because
this is the, whatever that is.
Wapta Falls Pullover
By
MJ's Off the Hook, of course.
And it's you start at the sleeve cuff, you make the sleeve, and then you just make it wider, and that's your front and back panels, and you make 2 identical ones. Okay, so
when it makes the stripes vertical, which I think is cool.
Yeah, it makes them vertical.
I love that seam down the middle too.
Yeah,
that's neat.
So, but I started the sleeve down here, and I thought, because it'd been a while, and I have a lot going on in my brain. And I forgot what I did at the sleeve. And I thought, oh, goodness, I don't have enough yarn because I have to find the right thing because it's got to have this in the middle, that in the middle. Well, I used different yarn.
Yeah. Yeah, but it goes with
Well, because it's got the purple, see?
Uh-huh.
It's actually got that color in it.
That's purple? That looks gray. Oh, it is purple. It's like a gray purple.
So it's very similar.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought it went with it okay.
That's purple.
Yeah. So the skein starts here and goes to here. So I've got the next one started.
The next sleeve. The next whole
set.
The
whole set. I got it started, and I'm kind of, since my second ball.
The sleeve looks really long.
I know it does. It worries me. My second ball didn't come out of the ball the same, so I'm having to fiddle with getting this color of green first, then this color of green to get it to stripe the same.
I love that.
But see how long it is?
I was going to say, look how long it is on her sleeve.
Yeah.
I love how it's cropped and she's wearing it with those skinny jeans and like the white tank top underneath. That is cute.
But obviously I have to have it a little longer. I can't wear it cropped.
Oh, well, that's super cute. You could. You're just too self-conscious. That's cute.
So anyway, the bottom will have, when I get the 2 halves made, the bottom will be purple on the bottom too.
Will you make me one of these in like a white?
Let's get through this one first. I'm getting really tired of this one. And I'm also having a problem when we do it with better yarn, I would.
Yeah, I want, yeah.
Because I don't know if this is my problem or not, but when I'm working with these, and we had this problem in 2020 when we did so much acrylic stuff.
I went to the hospital.
Yeah. It's stopping me up. I mean,
gets in your throat.
This one's not as bad. And this is Mandela.
I've been trying to tell you to quit. Stop buying all this cheap yarn. It's not worth it. It's fun because it's fun to look at and fun to buy, but
I don't have the tag for this one, but it's Mandela.
Yeah, it's called like Gahirion or something weird that we've never heard of.
And our store doesn't carry it. I don't know where I got it online, I guess. Anyway, so that's that. I've got half done. I got the second one started.
Here.
That's my story on that one. Do you want me to go on or you got something?
I have one whip, but you can go on.
Okay, let me go on. Okay, so I was trying to make a sweater of this color. I thought, man, I like Mallory's sweater, and it's really nice for fall. Here's my sweater. It is called the Maeve.
Maeve? We don't know.
Cardigan by Rachel Missner. And I'm not doing the pockets. Okay. So, I thought I had gobs of this yarn. It's just Joanne yarn. It's big twists, fleck, caramel cookie.
Mm-hmm.
Thought I had gobs of that yarn, but I guess this sweater is so long that I was taking more. So, it's just big rectangles. There's the front and the back. It's just got your ribbing and just a big...
Does anybody else say gobs?
I don't know.
Is that a Midwest word?
Maybe.
Never really thought about that.
Is
that a real word?
I don't know.
Tell us, is that a real word?
And then the back is just a big rectangle.
Uh-huh.
So it's kind of a drop sleeve thing.
Yeah.
So I got my sleeves going, and I got one sleeve done. I guess they're hooked together.
What are those? Oh, that's the front. Those are the two front
and
panels.
back.
Okay.
Two front. So I got one sleeve done. I think it's this one. This way. It's fine. Didn't have enough yarn. I thought, well, I'll go get my other ball of yarn. No yarn. I thought, I'll just go to Joann's and buy another yarn. No.
Seasonal.
It's a seasonal thing. None of our local Joann's have it. It's not online. So I thought, oh.
We saw some on Mercury.
Yeah, but it was kind of expensive, and it's like, and even my sister was looking for me, and she said, I'm not even sure they had that color.
I know. Because it's in the picture, but then when it's listed underneath,
it was some other color.
It was a different color.
Yeah, she said I didn't know if
I wouldn't trust it.
So what I did, I was making it fairly long, like a longer cardigan. I ripped off 4 rows on all my squares at the top because it's just a rectangle.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got a pretty good sized ball left. And I had some left maybe to finish the sleeve. It might be enough to do the band.
Yeah, especially if you just do a thin band.
And if not, I'll just try to do my best to find something that's real close to this to do the band.
Yeah.
Just the band only.
Yeah. Because, I mean, you could find something at Hobby Lobby. They have every color in the world at Hobby Lobby.
Yeah. And I like their acrylic yarn.
I love this yarn, whatever.
But this is, I don't know where it's made. I mean, I'm even stopping up more, even having it out. These fibers are awful.
Mm-hmm.
Every time a lot of times.
It's got linen in it. I wonder if you're allergic to linen. Have you ever knitted with linen before?
Yeah, I had that one. I had one cotton linen thing.
Oh, yeah, you did cotton
linen. I just think this is dirty yarn.
It might be.
I think it's dirty. It might be made where there was a lot of dirt in that factory or
the dye that's in it.
The dye that's in it, I'm allergic. I don't know, but I use a face mask a lot when I'm trying to, because I'm so close.
Picked up with your cook.
I'm so close. I do want to get.
Wear it? You'll have to wash it good.
I'll wash it good.
Yeah.
I'm so close that I want to get it done now, but then Mallory gave me this sweater and look. Why do I care about getting it done?
Because you've made all that progress. Get it done and move on to something else.
I want to get it done so I can move on and start a new one. Yeah. I still want to start my framed, but I'm getting this one done and that other crocheted thing done. And I'm not going to crochet anything for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be fun to start the frame, but you've got to finish your Jenny jacket. You started that like 4 years ago. You started that before I started mine.
I'm putting that back to after Christmas right now.
Okay.
Because I really do want to start the frame, and people have whips all over the place.
Yeah.
I got this one.
I'm going to reknit. I'm going to reknit this. Jacket. I just need to get more yarn. This was the Fleece and Harmony Self-Cook Worsted Autumn Birch. And I love it so much.
You could probably finish one by the time I finish what I've done.
I was going to say, I'll start mine and we can knit them together. And then I want to make my mother-in-law one.
All I need on mine, I've got the sleeve up to here. The last sleeve. I just have to finish that sleeve, and then you have to help me hook it together. And then I think it will go fast.
Yeah. Yeah. Because then you're decreasing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that sweater so much. Can't say enough about it. I loved it. It was hard on that needles. I broke a few needles on that one, but.
On this one? Oh, putting them together.
Yeah. Remember?
Yeah.
Okay. I already showed my monkey hat whip. I only have one other whip really to show today.
I have one more whip.
Okay. Well, I'll go. All right, so I did start, barely, but I did start my Weekender Crew. I'm making another Weekender Crew. And my yarn is the Barocco Ultra Alpaca. Do I remember what the colorway name is? No, I don't. Oh, no, I have 2 more whips. I have another one I just found. Okay. I don't remember what the colorway I'm using is, but it's kind of like an oatmeal brown color. I'll put it at the bottom of the screen. Just a very neutral oatmeal brownish color. And I've got, so you knit it bottom up in panels. No, you knit it bottom up, and it's not in panels.
Just the 2 bottoms.
Yeah, it's got a split hem. So this, well, it's all tied together, so I can't flatten it out. This is the back hem, and then I've got the front hem. And I have maybe a 1/2 inch left to knit on it, and then you put it all together and knit bottom up. And I'm just going to make it exactly the same as I made my one last year, because I used the same yarn last year. I'm going to make the same size.
What color is it?
It's like kind of like this. It's like
more
gray and
gray.
white. It's gray and white rag.
Rag.
Yeah. So anyway, I've got, that's all
You've got 2
done.
sweaters very similar.
I know. All I've got done on it so far. But I am wanting to knit on this. I've made fingering weight garments all summer.
Oh, you need a little bit something bigger.
And I'm craving that like worsted. Well, it's not worsted.
It's kind of a winter feel.
Yeah, I'm like craving that like thicker yarn feel in my hands. Okay, I do have one more whip, but you can go ahead.
Well, my other whip is my Christmas sweater, which is the Zig.
Hold on a minute. Hang on. Let me back up. For those of you who don't know what the Weekender Crew is,
Oh,
I hate when I watch podcasts and they just expect you to know what they're talking about. I'm like,
Okay.
I don't know what that is. So
Right.
I'm going to show you.
I'm
Weekender
gonna do one
Crew,
of them.
Andrea Mowry. I'm not doing the pockets. So it's just a play on her other popular sweater, the Weekender, but it doesn't have a boat neck. It has a crew neck. And that's why I never made the Weekender, because I don't like boat necks all that well. So that's it. Andrea Mowry. Okay.
Well, shoot, I don't have this pattern in there, so I'm going to be one of those.
Well,
But this is the
at
Zig
least say
by
what Andrea Mowry.
Andrea Mowry. And I've got done my 3 needle bind off, or whatever you call it, on the shoulder. Look at the shoulder, Mallory. You haven't really seen it.
That is so pretty. No,
Turned out really nice.
Yes.
And I've got one sleeve. I've got one sleeve picked up. So I need to just, start going to town on it. And I've been messing with those crochet things.
Yeah.
Because I wanted that one for fall. But anyway, it's called the Zig. And these are Valley yarns. And they're 100% wool. This garnet. Some kind of green called dark green heather. And natural. Anyway. So yeah, I'm excited. I think I knew I didn't have this.
Oh no, I love it. Show the back. Show the back with the neck. Look how it comes across.
Yeah, it goes all the way across.
Oh, I love it so much. That's so pretty. That's really pretty.
It's a little tiny bit. It fits. It's a little bit tight, but I think when I block it, it'll be fine.
You're always making everything too big.
I know, that's why I'm trying to make them smaller.
Same.
Because like I've got 2 or 3 sweaters. That's like, I'm not wearing this. It's huge.
I'm doing the same with all my knitting right now.
I wondered about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've seen that, right?
I think I have. I think I have.
Okay.
But I was thinking of it a while ago when you talked about that yarn.
Yeah, I forgot about this. I haven't worked on it in a couple weeks. Okay, so this is my little purse. It's called the Grace Clutch by Julie Lefrancois. I had to buy an entire magazine to get this. But it is on Ravelry. Oh, Knit Scene magazine. But if you look it up on Ravelry, the Grace Clutch, it'll take you to the magazine. But yeah, I had to buy the whole magazine just to get this. And here's a picture of a better picture of what it's going to look like.
I just downloaded and paid for a pattern. And it's a magazine. You'll have to help me download it because I haven't figured it out yet.
Okay. Anyway, so I'm using the Knitting for Olive Merino. This is what I was talking about with my monkey hat. This is the, I only need a skein of each, but I bought 2 skeins when I ordered it because I didn't really know. So, but like I said, it'll come in handy, and there you go.
It's good stuff.
You can hold it double with stuff.
Yeah.
Clearly. So I can't remember the colorway names. It's like licorice and I don't know.
Can you use it for sock yarn?
No, we've talked about this.
Okay.
It's not box.
I know it's little. I thought, well, maybe you could just
It's sock weight. It's fingering weight, but it doesn't have any nylon or anything in it. Yeah.
Okay.
So, okay. You make 2 panels and then you hook them together. So I've got one of my panels done. And I think last time I only had like 3 inches knitted. So I've got one whole panel done.
That's so pretty.
I know, I love it. It's like mesmerizing.
I think I had a wool coat with that pattern once.
Is it houndstooth? What's
Yeah,
it
it's
called?
houndstooth.
No, it's not houndstooth.
Oh, you
Herringbone.
Sure?
This is called herringbone.
Herringbone. Okay.
Yeah. No, it's not houndstooth.
Okay.
Oops.
But I did have a wool coat.
And so that folds down and makes that top. So that's the top.
Yeah, how pretty.
Yeah. And this is like a little just knitted row. And yeah, I had, Mom was over here one day and she helped me. We had to like pin these little pleats and I had to sew those down. And or maybe did I knit them? Did I sew them down or knit them down? I think I knitted them down. I think you go back in and like pick up stitches or something. And then I knitted those down that way. Like I folded it over and then stuck my needle through there and knitted them. So that was kind of tricky, but we got it. So yeah, that's my first site. Oh, I love it. It's so pretty. Can't wait to
Can you
wear
wear
it.
a black dress for your Christmas party?
No.
That'd be pretty.
I know, but I'll carry it at Christmas. So I've got the second side started, but I haven't worked on this in like 2 or 3 weeks. So that's all I've got done on the second panel. I've been working on, I wanted to crank out that tank top and then my Halloween socks came along and I wanted to get those done.
And came along.
And the sock monkey. And so, you know, it's been put by the wayside, but I need to put, desperately need to put,
Oh, yeah.
where are those at?
Stoppers.
Yeah. I had my Halloween ones in here at one point.
I gave you Christmas ones too, didn't I?
Yeah. Oh, here's my Halloween ones. I'm just going to put them on there right now just to be safe.
I should have had my Christmas ones on my sweater. Oh, I do. On my arm. Those little...
Yeah, you got me those. And I have little, look, the...
Oh, they go all the way through because the needles are too little.
They're just going to pop off all the way down. Oh, well.
That'll help.
No, it won't. Look, they just slide right off. Okay, well, that's so much for that. That didn't work out.
That
Okay,
is so
well, I just have to
funny.
be very careful
That is funny.
with that situation. Tiny little needles. I think they're like size 1 or something. Well, they're a sock size. Okay.
No coffee.
I know, I drank all mine too. I'm done. No, I'm not. I have acquisitions. Do you have any acquisitions?
Yeah, I have one.
Okay. So here's my other
Actually, two.
Polka Dot Creek sock set that I ordered to make my friend a pair of socks.
Oh, I love them.
It's called Gorgeous. Gorgeous. So I know it's fall colors, but she won't care.
She likes those colors.
Yeah, she won't care. Even she'll wear them all year.
Mm-hmm.
She likes darks and
She likes
greens
natural,
and neutral colors. Yeah.
tones.
So this will make. So I'll have plenty. Oh, and then this is called spicy mustard. So I'll have plenty to make her because she wears like a size 6 shoe. So I will have gobs of yarn to make her a pair. I'm going to make her that same Fairground sock pattern that I made mine. But yeah, that's one of my other acquisitions. $25.
Which one? The stripy one, the Halloween socks, is the Fairgrounds?
Yes.
Okay.
And then yesterday, Tuesday, 2 days ago, we were at Joann's and
You
they
should
had...
never go into Joann's.
I know, it's dangerous. They had this yarn in their like... I don't know if it's...
It's Casey,
Is it supposed to
isn't
be hand-dyed or whatever? I don't know. It's their like more fancy premium yarns that they've been trying to introduce.
Mm-hmm.
And it's merino.
I think it's better wools.
It's superwash merino wool.
Mm-hmm.
And there's 131 yards. I think that'll be plenty to make one cute little cabled hat out of this. And this is color Frosted Lavender. And it's super soft. It's like that roving, like super, super soft.
Oh, it is.
Unspun feel.
Silky.
Yeah. So I just thought that was so pretty. And it was like $8. Can't beat it. I mean, I don't know if I'll make it for myself or if I'll make it for a gift for somebody or what I'll use it for, but I can whip up one of those, I forget what they were called. A couple years ago, I made like 10 of them. Made a ton of those cabled hats.
Mm-hmm.
And
you didn't keep one, you said, for yourself.
I never kept one for myself. And I know I can knit one in one night.
Yeah.
I did it multiple times that year. So I might just take a hankering one night to knit myself a hat. So I bought that yarn. And yeah, that's probably what it's going to be. A cabled hat. And that's it for me. I'm all done.
Well, I went to the quilt shop, like I said, last week with some ladies, and we had a blast. We was in there.
Is this the quilt shop that doesn't have any electricity?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, and they put a lot more lighting in there.
Mm.
Their place. We went there too. But this was just, a really nice quilt shop in Washington, Indiana. It's called the Stitching Post. Really nice quilt shop.
Yeah.
And there's also, I'm going to do a couple plugs here. Of course, there's Wagler's Quilts is in Montgomery. Really nice quilt shop.
That's the one with no electricity, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a new one in Odin, and right now I can't think of the name of it. It's a really nice quilt shop.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know it hardly existed.
Yeah.
And they have sewing machines, which, I was looking at just for fun, but,
She owns like 3, but, whatever.
But this woman takes trades. But anyway, it's just a really nice quilt shop. But anyway, at Washington, I purchased, I'm kind of wanting to make some table runners. I made that one table runner. It was so fast. I bought this pattern to make a table runner. It's called Christmas Pines by Susan Quilts. Susan R. Martin. Anyway, it looks like this. And I bought this fabric to make the middle. And I have lots of Christmas fabric. I thought I could come up with some 2.5-inch wide greens.
Wouldn't even have to be Christmas. It could just be green.
Yeah, it wouldn't have to be, but it looks Christmas. A tree's gonna look Christmas. It could be winter.
No, I'm saying though, like your fabric wouldn't have to be Christmas fabric. It could just be anything green.
Well, it can be anything green.
Yeah, polka dot or.
But I think I've got
grunge.
a lot of green in my Christmas box. It may not all be Christmas, but anyway, I bought that pattern and I bought the beigey background fabric for it, and then I bought some other stuff too. I didn't bring it all.
I'm balling this up while you're talking because it's
That's
loose
okay.
and it's falling apart and bugging me.
So they had a lot of, and I didn't buy a pattern. I just took a picture of the quilt. But it's just these, you make them.
Oh, cheater quilt.
Yeah, and then you put little 9-patch things in between them.
That's cute. You didn't show me that.
And
Those are cute.
It was really cute. That's the wagon.
That's adorable.
Here's the sled.
That's adorable.
Let's show the barn. It's right in the middle where you can't see it. The barn.
Oh, I love it.
I thought there was a truck too. You see a truck?
See what I'm talking about, the bow on the wreath?
Oh, yeah, I know. And I have some.
What's
I already
that?
have.
Reindeer?
Yeah, I already have black and white fabric. And then there's one more.
Did you show the truck?
Well,
I thought maybe.
was there a truck?
I thought you did.
I don't think it's a truck. I think it's
it's
just
a wagon.
I already showed the wagon.
Okay.
Anyway, then I bought this because
Oh yeah, it goes with it.
put it together with, and like I said, I took the pictures of the pattern. That, and then I
Sounds
didn't
like it's
bring
really
it, but I bought another panel like this to make a little baby quilt. Maybe
For who?
for.
Oh, yeah.
So
Don't want to say it out loud. You never know.
I'll watch. So anyway, but $200 later, I got out of that shop.
Oh my goodness sakes.
Well, I bought fabric to go with another quilt that my friend had got me 10 blocks at the quilt shop hop, whatever you call those, last year. And so I bought more of that fabric to make the quilt bigger and just, some odds and ends, things like that.
I hate this.
We had fun. Then we ate at Montgomery, which is a really good Amish smorgasbord.
You ate, what is it called?
The gas stop inn.
Oh, that's where I'm going tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what the Chandelier Market is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we ate there.
Cool. I've never eaten there, I don't think. I always get that and the other one, the lake.
They have really good homemade bread. I like the bread more than anything. Bread and apple butter. But it's just your typical. I mean, it's good. But they have they had cookies. Oh my goodness. Cookies, and they have that, the ice cream machine.
I was going to say, did they have the ice cream machine?
Oh, yes.
With the peanuts and the sprinkles?
They have all that.
Yeah.
And they had all different kinds of cookies.
Every time I go to an Amish place, I always want that ice cream.
Yeah, everybody does.
It's good.
No.
I like that better than like any of the pies or anything.
Yeah,
It's cotton yarn's fuzzing up, getting in my mouth.
So we had a good time.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it for us, I think.
I don't think I have anything else.
Yeah, no, I'm talked out.
Yeah, I'm fuzzed out, all that fiber.
I don't know what we're gonna have done next time, but I got signed up again to make another Christmas stocking. Last year, here, let me work on that before I lose my mind. Can't stand knots like that. Last year, I got asked to make a Christmas stocking for this family. This lady she had all these old Christmas stockings, and the lady that used to make them passed away, and she was trying to find somebody that could make this stocking. So I was like, okay, sure, yeah. And
it was really pretty.
yeah, it was like a kind of a challenge thing for me. Like, can I do it? I don't know. It was intarsia, which I'm not particularly, in the past, I've never really been that good at or enjoyed that much. But this pattern, an old pattern, I don't remember when we decided it was
70s.
from the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
It was the best helping pattern on how to do intarsia that I've ever read.
Mm-hmm. I remember that. You said that.
It just, the way that she explained how to do it made sense. It didn't over-explain it, and it just made sense. And I was like, oh, all you have to do is just, okay, all right, go for it. So I did it.
And it worked.
And then she's like, and duplicate stitch in the little things. Don't worry about trying to intarsia these little tiny duplicate stitching. I mean,
yeah, and you never even thought about duplicate
stitch back in the 70s. I mean, duplicate stitch is new to me.
Well, it's not. It wasn't new, I
But
guess.
apparently it's not new. So anyway, I learned a lot making that.
I saw people had lots of smart things back then too.
And I have been asked again to make another one with a new name on it. They must have had a marriage or a child born or something. So I am getting ready to make that again. So
they'll just keep having babies.
I know, but I'll be a pro by the end. I'll be
Yeah,
like Cindy Boo.
You'll be like Cindy Boo. Oh, she was at our quilt shop. We always talk about Cindy Boo. She's a blast. She was in there getting fabric. She says she goes twice a week.
Anyway, so yeah, that's it for us.
I think I got your thing and nodded.
Yeah, it looks like it. Thank you. All right, well, I'm off to the gym.
And I'm off.
Yeah.
I'm off. I'm off. That's
She's
for sure.
off. She's off a rocker.
I'm off of my rocker.
All right, well, I don't know when we'll see you again, but we'll see you when we see you.
Yeah.
All right, have a happy Thanksgiving.
Ta-ta.
Bye.